News with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday. It is May 31st already. I'm Katrina Smith again, meteorologist James DeFazio over in the Weather Center, and tracking not May-like weather. James, what is going on?
It's Saturday and it's raining again. What a surprise.
Go figure.
Yes, exactly. It's yet another wet weekend. For once, though, I can confidently say we have a major pattern change that is going to settle in for next week. But before we get into that, let's talk about some of our current issues. We have near-surface smoke around central New York. However, it is very, very light, and the rain is also helping mitigate this. The wind direction, as we're dealing with a nor'easter this morning, is helping keep this smoke out of central New York. The areas that are really seeing the issues this morning, Pittsburgh down towards Columbus, Ohio, seeing very, very poor air quality. And our air quality quickly improves as the day progresses and through the weekend. We are going to continue to monitor those fires as the summer progresses because they are going to continue to burn across central Canada. And we're going to talk more about that coming up later. New York from Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that we have steady rain blanketed across central New York, the heaviest of which is off to the south and east towards the capital region. We have a low pressure center and actual nor'easter coastal storm working right up the east coast, and this is going to work into New England today. Again, the steadiest and heaviest of rainfall stays to our east. We still see steady rainfall for the duration of the day today. Mostly cloudy and wet in downtown Utica. We're also seeing some areas of reduced visibility this morning. Currently our Oneonta cam picking up on some fog. 55 with light rain in Rome. Comfortable levels of humidity, but it is going to be a tad breezy today, 5 to 10 miles per hour. The other story is temperatures this afternoon actually decrease. We begin to drop right after noon. We go from the mid-50s this morning all the way down into the upper 40s this afternoon. Coming up, we'll track more of the breaks in that wet weather this weekend, as well as just how warm we're going to get next week. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. As you can see off of our Cabby Tower Cam there, we're dealing with gloomy, poor visibility, damp, wet conditions this weekend, and it's going to be cool as well. Things drastically change as we head into next week, but it's going to be I'm not going to sugarcoat it, miserable weekend. Let's take a look at downtown Utica beneath the fog, but you can see just how gloomy and overcast those skies are. We're going to be seeing steady rainfall for the entirety of the day today, and this 55 degrees may be our high temperature for the day. Temperatures are not going to warm up very much, and they actually drop steadily throughout the afternoon. We're tracking steady rain to continue today and those temperatures to decrease throughout the afternoon down into the upper 40s. Cloudy conditions develop overnight tonight. We're not going to see widespread rainfall overnight. However, lighter, more scattered rain showers develop for Sunday with breezy conditions. It's going to be a relatively windy day as well. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, very busy. I'm going to step off to the side here. You can see that the heaviest rain is across the Capital District to the east of Utica, and it's going to stay that way because that is closer to where the track of the area of low pressure is. Back to the west, though, you can see we still have plenty of showers that we're going to be dealing with for the duration of the day today. We have this low pressure center that is working up through New York City. It's going to track up into New England today. As it does so, the heaviest rain stays to our east, but we still deal with steady rainfall for the entirety of the day. Currently 55 degrees with light rain up in Rome, a 7 mile per hour breeze out of the west-northwest, and that is going to be around 5 to 10 miles per hour for the duration of the day. Back to the west, signs of those cooler temperatures already down to 48 degrees in Buffalo, and again, these 40s are slowly going to be working into central New York. But as we head into next week, our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook that was forecasted yesterday by the CPC showing very high probabilities of above average temperatures. This area of low pressure brings us steady rainfall today, cooler air as we work in tomorrow as it departs to the east. We're not going to be able to get the lawn cut, our Clinton Tractor Mowcast. We're not going to be able to get the lawn cut at all this weekend. However, things dry out substantially on Monday. Monday is an opportunity to cut the lawn. The steady rainfall continues through the day today. Temperatures drop as the day progresses. Cloudy weather settles in this evening. Showery light wraparound rain showers develop tomorrow before things drastically dry out and calm down ahead of our Monday, and beautiful weather sets in to begin next week. Let's skip right over the weekend and jump right to next week where things drastically improve. Beautiful weather on Monday, mostly sunny, upper 60s, and it just continues to improve. Mostly sunny on Tuesday, upper 70s. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, low to mid 80s. Summer-like weather for the first time yet this year for several consecutive days, and man, is it overdue and much, much deserved by us. And I wanted to bring this up just because this is something we might be dealing with for a while up in
Drought in central Canada.
There is a big drought up in central Canada. As wet as we have been is as dry as portions of central Canada has been, particularly the areas just to the north of Saskatoon. It's been very, very drought. For geographical perspective, if you went from north of Idaho to north of Minnesota, it's that area north of there in central Canada.
Vast.
Hopefully our wind patterns don't bring too much smoke our direction this summer, but those fires are going to burn for the majority of the summer.
Okay, so that's going to be a problem that sticks around for the summer. All right, thank you so much, James. Taking a look at your... Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend. Today, I'm Katrina Smith. Get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. James posted this to social media, but we kind of went over this. James has been here for about 6 months. In fact, happy anniversary,
Thank
6
you.
months
Thank you
here
very
with
much.
us. And for about 6 months on weekends, we haven't had a full-on sunny weekend, James.
I'll take the blame. Literally, since I have become full-time in the first week of December, we've not had a dry weekend. That streak continues, and it might continue into next weekend, but fortunately, this week looks absolutely beautiful. Let's talk about that air quality, though, because those Canadian wildfires continue to burn across central Canada. We are seeing some light wildfire smoke currently this morning. However, we're not seeing any air quality issues, and this smoke is about to move right on out of here this morning. Areas that are seeing issues, the city of Pittsburgh currently seeing some really poor air quality, as well as the city of Columbus back towards Ohio. You can see that smoke diminishes and stays out of our area for the weekend. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. The heaviest of the showers are going to stay confined to our east, to near the Capital District, but we are going to see steady rainfall across central New York for the duration of today. This area of low pressure, a nor'easter, is actually tracking up across through the boroughs of New York City and up into New England, bringing us ample moisture today. And yes, we can get nor'easters this time of year that bring us rainfall. They're not just wintry systems, unfortunately. Downtown Utica, incredibly gloomy, incredibly overcast, and it's going to stay that way. We're also seeing areas of reduced visibility. Ithaca reporting only 3 miles of visibility. Off our Oneonta we can see as well some fog in the distance, so keep that in mind if you're traveling today. 55 degrees with light rain. It is going to be a tad breezy as well. 7 to 10 mile per hour winds today. Winds actually increase as we head into the day tomorrow. This afternoon, temperatures steadily decrease. We hit our high by midday. We actually go from the mid-50s to the upper 40s for this afternoon and evening. Coming up, we'll take a look at when we have some breaks in that rainfall, as well as just how nice and warm we're going to get next week. Katrina?
Thank you, James. Loretta Swit.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. Another rainy, gloomy weekend in Central New York, and fortunately, we are going to see major changes as we head into next week. But there's no sugarcoating just how miserable the weather is going to be this week. Taking a look at downtown Utica, you can see wet road conditions, steady rainfall, temperatures only in the mid-50s, and this is our high today. We're really not going to warm up any too much more than 55. We might climb a degree or two, and this level of overcast is going to continue through the day today. You can also see the flag is whipping. We're also going to see a little bit of a light breeze, and that breeze continues into tomorrow. Steady rain continues today. Temperatures decline as we head into the afternoon. Cold front begins to work through second half of the day. Cloudy conditions develop overnight. It is more dry than wet overnight tonight. And then lighter, more scattered wraparound showers develop on Sunday, and it's also going to be quite breezy, 15 to 20 mile per hour winds. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. The heaviest, steadiest of rain is near the area or closer to the center of low pressure, which is down near New York City right now. And that's why the heavier and steady rainfall is off to our east and near the Capital District. However, we're close enough that we are going to see steady rainfall for the entirety of the day today. As I zoom out, you can get an idea of where this area, or excuse me, where this nor'easter currently is. It's right around the New York City area, and it's going to track right up into New England, bringing areas to our east. Very heavy rainfall. Locally, just very gloomy, steady rainfall. 55 degrees with light rain falling in Rome, currently a 7 mile per hour breeze, and those winds are going to be between 7 to 10 miles per hour today before increasing for Sunday, 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. The colder weather already creeping into western New York. They're already in the upper 40s out west, and that cold air is working its way eastward, and we're going to be seeing that later this afternoon. Fortunately, the CPC Climate Prediction Center issued this yesterday. Our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook extremely favorable for above average temperatures between June 5th and June 9th. This nor'easter tracks up into New England. A cold front works in behind it, ushering in colder air, which we're going to experience later this afternoon. We're not going to be able to mow the lawn this weekend. It's going to be way too wet both today and tomorrow. However, by Monday, we will have a great opportunity. Dry weather settles in for the week. Steady rain continues today as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures begin to steadily drop. This evening we're in the mid-40s. Mostly cloudy weather persists overnight. As we head near daybreak tomorrow, those light showers begin to develop. Light rain showers scattered throughout the day on Sunday. We dry out Sunday evening. As we head into the overnight, clouds decrease. By Sunday morning, we're starting the day partly sunny, and we are finally beginning a beautiful stretch of weather. Take a look at our 7-day forecast. We're going to skip right over the weekend and get right to Monday. Mostly sunny on Monday, upper 60s. Mostly sunny on Tuesday, upper 70s. Mid-80s Wednesday, mostly sunny. A couple shower chances return on Thursday, but the temperatures staying warm and summery. And with our last day in May to reach this list, which it seems hard to believe that we haven't reached the list.
Yep.
We're close. We are very close. We're going to be monitoring to see how much we get today. We're up to 6.45 inches of rain for the month, which is a very large amount. However, there have been some incredibly wet springs in central New York. We're actually nowhere near the wettest spring. I thought we would at least be somewhat close, but we're not even close.
Not even close, huh?
To the wettest spring of all time when I add up all of the months. We may crack top 10 for May, but it's going to depend on how much of that rainfall falls over Griffiths today.
So it's not as bad as we thought it was.
And even the temperature is right around normal, even though it feels like it's been cold.
It's been a very chilly May. Not after last year. This is just it's a shock to the system.
Next week, going to be nice.
Thank you, James. All right, we'll wait for that. We'll be back after this.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. We'll get to those stories in a moment, but first, in an absolute surprise to no one in central New York, it rained all day again. When will we get out of this damp and gloomy pattern? Meteorologist James DeFazio may have the answer in the Weather Center. On top of all of that, it was colder than a vampire's demeanor today.
It got colder as the day. It actually, yes, we hit a high of 56 around 11 a.m. So it's been getting colder
what day?
And breezier.
What's
tomorrow
today?
will be June 1st.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, it has been a very, very miserable day. But we are heading into a huge pattern change next week. big rise in temperatures. We're going to see dry conditions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's talk about what we have to deal with to get to Monday, though. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing we still have steady, widespread rainfall across central New York, and this is all in association with a nor'easter that has tracked out across New England during the day today. It's currently off the Atlantic coast, just off of the coast of New Hampshire there. But we're still seeing steady rain, and we're going to continue to see steady rain for a few more hours before dry conditions work in overnight. You can see just how gloomy of a sky we have right now. It's very overcast. We're going to be talking about wildfire smoke nationally coming up, and I want to make everyone aware that we are not going to be dealing with any air quality issues over the next several days. All of the smoke looks to stay well to our west. We are, however, dealing with some areas of reduced visibility thanks to fog. If you're doing any traveling, just make yourself aware of that you might run into some areas of fog. 47 degrees with light rain in Rome. It's gotten breezy. It's going to be 10 to 15 mile per hour winds that will persist tonight and tomorrow as well. We do dry out overnight tonight. Lows are going to be in the mid-40s, right around 45 degrees. Coming up, we'll track tomorrow's showers as well as when we finally settle into that beautiful weather for next week. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. 3 leaders from the United County.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. Our dreary, wet weekend stretch continues. It's been a very dreary day today. Showers consistently. Temperatures have decreased as the day goes on, as the day has progressed. You can see from the sky here, it's been very gray, very overcast, and it's going to stay that way. Cloud cover is going to stay thick through the overnight tomorrow and into the day tomorrow. Fortunately, we are tracking the end of these showers. We are at temperatures that are a little uncomfortable, though, mid to upper 40s. We are going to be stable temperature-wise tonight. Steady rain continues for a couple of more hours before drier conditions settle in for overnight. We're tracking cloudy conditions to develop for the overnight. And then tomorrow, for your Sunday, lighter, more scattered showers and also breezy conditions. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We have this back edge has cleared Syracuse now, but we're still tracking these widespread rain showers in association with this nor'easter that is just off of the coast of Massachusetts. Currently up in Rome, 47 degrees with light rain falling, a 13-mile-an-hour breeze out of the west. It's going to stay breezy, 10 to 15-mile-per-hour breeze through the evening hours, overnight tonight, as well as through midday tomorrow. Lows tonight going to be right around 45 degrees, and it doesn't really cool off too much. We're already down to 47 in Utica and 47 in Griffiths. Cloud cover stays thick through the night, but we do dry out by about 8 to 9 p.m. Those showers come to an end region-wide. Cloudy weather continues through the night. This nor'easter finally gets moved out of off the coast tomorrow. However, our wraparound showers continue, scattered light rain showers through the day on Sunday. High pressure then moves in, and it just continues to build as we head into next week. We finally have a ridge build in to draw in air that we haven't seen since the beginning of May, and I believe we're going to have our warmest day yet of this year, this upcoming week. Our Clinton Tractor Mowcast, it's a no-go for tomorrow. It's going to be a very wet day. However, Monday and Tuesday, both fantastic opportunities to get the lawn cut, as are going to be Wednesday and the first half of Thursday. Those showers continue tonight. They begin to come to an end. Cloudy skies settle in overnight. Scattered rain showers develop tomorrow morning. Very light rain showers during the day. One more quick little rain shower moves through before Monday morning, but we wake up to sunny skies Monday morning and pleasant conditions. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, let's skip right over Sunday. Let's go right to Monday, where things start to turn beautiful. We finally have a pattern change, upper 60s and sunny Monday, upper 70s and sunny Tuesday, mid-80s and sunny Wednesday. A couple chances for thunderstorms Thursday and Friday, but it remains warm, upper 70s, low 80s.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. To absolutely nobody's surprise, it rained all day again. When will we see the sun? Meteorologist James DeFazio is in the Weather Center. Hopefully with some good news, and it's looking pretty good Tuesday,
Yes.
Wednesday, Thursday.
I want to start right with the good news. Things are trending warmer.
I like
Sun
it.
is going to come out on Monday, and it's going to stay out. We're looking at mostly sunny skies Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday
Yeah.
next week.
complain.
Finally, a break in our weather pattern. And as we move through these days, each day gets progressively warmer. Even tomorrow, we at least get up into the upper 50s. Monday, upper 60s. Tuesday, upper 70s. By the middle of the week, we're into the mid 80s. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Yes, we're still tracking a couple of light showers across central Oneida County. Most of the rainfall has moved off to the east. They've been seeing a lot of rain across the Capital District in eastern New York today, and it continues to fall to our east. We are going to see cloudy weather settle in for the remainder of the overnight. This nor'easter continues to spin up to our northeast and is approaching Bangor, Maine. We have this cloudier weather settling in for the night, drier conditions, mostly cloudy skies. As you can see in downtown Utica, dry conditions have built in. Cloudy skies in Rome at 47 degrees, west-northwest wind at 8 miles per hour. We're going to see a 5 to 15 mile per hour breeze tonight. It'll pick back up a little bit more as we head into the morning hours tomorrow. Lows tonight right around 45 degrees, stable temperatures overnight with cloudy skies. Coming up, we're going to take a look at tomorrow's rain chances as well as when that sunny weather settles in. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. New tonight, the annual
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. We continue to track very dreary weather this weekend. However, we're also tracking major improvements and a major pattern change as we head into next week. Let's see what we have to deal with before we get to that beautiful weather for next week. Downtown Utica right now, primarily mostly cloudy skies, some light showers about to work in as well. However, the steadiest of the precipitation has come to an end. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, which is where they're going to be for the entirety of the night. We're tracking cloudy conditions for the majority of the overnight tonight. A couple of sprinkles to begin the overnight, but cloudy conditions settle in for the majority of the overnight hours. Lighter, more scattered showers than Saturday develop for Sunday, but breezy conditions persist. We're still going to see 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. And then we have a shot at seeing the northern lights tomorrow night. We have a G4 solar storm heading our direction. It's a matter of whether or not we're going to be able to clear out the clouds quick enough. The solar storm will definitely be there. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that we have a few more showers beginning to develop across central New York, and these are really the back edge of these of the showers associated with this coastal storm off to the east. Cloudy weather will take over the next hour or two for all of central New York. 47 degrees with cloudy conditions in Rome currently. The wind is at 8 miles per hour out of the west-northwest with a refreshing level of humidity. And that 8 mile per hour wind is going to stay right around that number for the duration of the night. Tomorrow it may increase a little between 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Lows tonight very stable with those cloudy conditions. Showers wind down as we head into the early morning hours. Lows right around 45 degrees just before sunrise. This nor'easter, which has been bringing us showers all day Saturday, continues to bring us wraparound moisture tomorrow. Despite the fact that it moves out to sea and continues to track northward, northeastward, up further into Canada, we are going to have northwest flow, which is going to continue to bring showers in our direction. So one more very wet day. We're not going to be able to cut the lawn tomorrow. However, by Monday and Tuesday and even into Wednesday, 3 consecutive dry, sunny days, 3 great opportunities to get the lawn cut. And with those dry days comes warmer weather. We're tracking a substantial warm-up all the way up into the mid-80s by the middle of next week. Finally, some sustained above-average temperatures. Primarily cloudy weather persists tonight. Temperatures stable right around 45 degrees. Those scattered light rain showers tomorrow develop across central New York. They become even more scattered as we head into the evening hours, basically isolated. And then as we head into Monday morning, clear skies develop. We warm right up into the 60s in the early afternoon hours of Monday with plenty of sunshine. Your 7-day forecast next week looking very, very beautiful. Sunny skies, upper 60s Monday, upper 70s sunny on Tuesday. 80s Wednesday and Thursday. Chance for rain returns Thursday afternoon and evening for some light weak thunderstorms Thursday. Some weak thunderstorms possible Friday as well, but we stay warm into the weekend.